What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of Crestoria video. The news for the new banner and event that's going to be dropping Monday have just dropped in the game. If you aren't aware of what's going on, we are getting a banner for Zelos and Sophie. Quite an interesting duo, if the game wants to load faster while I'm talking. So we are getting an SSR Zelos and an SSR Sophie. They posted a teaser on the Twitter last night. They showed a close-up of Zelos' X-Sphere, and then they showed one of Sophie's twin tails. So it was pretty easy to tell who they were. I saw some people comment they thought Sophie was Keel, which I guess I could kind of see, but I don't know. I felt like it was pretty obvious that it was Sophie. So let's go over what these units are and see how good they are. So, usual stuff here, where it's so this is our first normal banner since the game dropped, because our first two banners after the initial banner were both seasonals. But as we have seen, seasonals are being treated the same way as regular premium banners, because all the units end up having the same rates and going into the general pool once their banner leaves. And we already know that EX summons will be the exception to that rule, because the EX unit, when it leaves, it won't come back, at least for some while. But let's go over what these two do. So the banner drops at the normal reset time at like 4 p.m. JST is 3 in the morning Eastern time. So that'll be Monday morning, and it goes for 2 weeks exactly. Well, almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks, like 1 hour less than 2 weeks. And it goes until the end of the month, basically. So normal 2 weeks seems like it's going to be the norm for a banner. That doesn't mean we're not going to get another banner in that time. I'm sure a week in between we will. I would always just expect, except for like special occasions, expect there to be a banner every week, so we at least get a minimum of 4 banners per month. Now, that doesn't mean you're supposed to summon on all 4 of those banners, and I see in every gacha game I play, there's always someone who has to be like, they release too many banners too fast, I can't pull what I want, and it's like, that's why you gotta save and kind of decide what you want. If you have too many favorites, then that just sucks. Like with me, I've played most of the Tales games, so I am gonna have to pick and choose who I summon for and who I don't. Like, for example, I already have the seasonal Yuri, so if another Yuri comes around, I probably won't summon for it right away. Because ideally it's best, you know, even just, let's talk about gameplay-wise, because each character has their own, like, kind of like bond level-up system where you get rewards as you level them. So, and you can only do it once per character. So if I pull another Yuri Lowell down the line, I won't be able to re-level his stuff, but this is the first playable Zelos and Sophie in the game, so these units will have their own leveling to do from level 1. So obviously you want to get, plus you can't use 2 of the same named character on the same team anyway, so what does it matter? Okay, enough about that. So let's look at Zelos' Memoria Stone, 13,000 HP, 1,000 attack, 1,200 defense, and the skill is that it starts with an overlimit gauge at 70, which is obviously the max thing. I'm sure it starts probably around like 30 or 40 without any dupes in it, which is still pretty good. And obviously if you pull the stone, you get the character. Zelos is a sword wind unit, 28,500 HP, 2,600 attack, and 2,900 defense. He's overall a pretty well-rounded character. Like, if we were to just add everything here, that's 41,500 HP, that is 3,600 attack, and that would be 4,100 defense. So he's lacking in the defense department just a little bit compared to his other stats, but he does seem pretty well-rounded nonetheless. So I think Zelos, even just without even looking at Sophie yet, Zelos is definitely the one I want more, because I really need a wind SSR to start doing some of the wind related content in the game, such as some of the tower stages, like the one I'm on floor 25 and I can't beat it with what I currently have. So hopefully I can pull this Zelos, and his skill, if you're able to max dupe him out, 8% defense to all allies and 10% attack to all allies at 20 hits. So he does seem to be more of a defensive unit than an offensive one, which kind of sucks for me in a way, because I've been pulling a lot of defensive units. You know, I pulled Summer Vague, I pulled Summer Yuri. Both are very kind of defensive units, so I'm really looking to get some more attacking units. But he's really still not that bad. His Mystic Art is Shining Bind, which should surprise no one who knows the character. 280% attack with a 15 hit, and it targets one enemy. And then his arts are Super Lightning Blade, which is 170%, 2 hits on one enemy, and then Thunder Blade, which is 190%, 4 hits, one enemy. So it's really only his Mystic Art that's really going to get that hit counter up. His other moves really aren't going to hit for very much. It's kind of funny that, Shining Bind is a light kind of attribute art, and then Super Lightning Blade and Thunder Blade, both electricity, but yet he's still wind. I guess there's no electric affinity, so, that's pretty much what you would have to work with. So that is it for Zelos. Definitely someone I want to be pulling for the sake of just having a Zelos unit and also just having a wind unit in general. All right, let's look at what Sophie does. So her Memoria Stone is 13,000 HP, 1350 attack, and 850 defense. So she's more on the attacking side rather than the defensive side. So her Memoria Stone is kind of the opposite of Zelos. And then her Memoria skill is Torment 6, which is for martial arts users. Critical damage plus 150% to martial arts type allies. So any unit that punches. So, I don't know if we really have any other water type units that are brawlers. I don't think so. But, this could still apply because it's not just for water units. So this skill, like if you wanted to throw this on Jude, for example, you would still get the Memoria skill. You wouldn't get the boost from it being the same element, but you would still get the boost from the actual skill itself. So throwing that on someone like Jude would definitely work. HP is 33,100. Attack is 2,220. Defense is 2,840. Which if you add everything up, so that's 46,100 HP. That would be, what is that, like 3,570 for attack, and then about roughly 3,700 for defense. So just looking at that right there, defense is lower, attack is actually, I think, lower as, yeah, attack is lower as well. Attack is about the same, actually, might be a little bit lower. So it seems like Sophie is more, yeah, Sophie's a little more, I don't want to say balanced. She has more HP, definitely, for sure. I feel like HP is definitely where she succeeds. Plus, having her Memoria will make you stronger with the crit damage anyway. So she's definitely going to be more offensive heavy with everything else. Her skill is Lover of Blooms, which is plus 15 to the overlimit gauge of all allies when enemy breaks, and 17% max HP to martial arts type allies. So that's pretty good there if you end up fully duping her out, which skills really don't matter this early in the game because most free-to-play players haven't pulled dupes enough to max someone out. I think the most I have in a unit is 2 dupes. I could put 3, but I don't like wasting the only Memoria I have for a character, regardless of how crappy it is. Her Mystic Art is Critical Blade, which is 400% attack, so definitely more offensive heavy, with a 6-hit combo against one enemy. She has Spirit Rush, which is 135%, a 7-hit attack on one enemy, and then Gauntlet Blitz, attack 180%, 13 hits, and one enemy as well. So she's definitely going to be more of a unit you want to take on raids and just bosses, not so much a unit to use against groups of enemies. And I think Zelos, both these units are going to be definitely much better for raids and the tower. Well, certain stages in the tower, because the tower itself can have multiple enemies depending on the stage you're on, but definitely more when it comes to raids, so this will be great for that. So that's enough for the units. I definitely, like I said, I want Zelos more than I want Sophie. I mean, I'd love to get either of them. As you can see, back out real quick, by the time it hits Monday, I'll be at exactly 3 multis, so I'm hoping to at least get one of them in that. Obviously, that's asking for a lot. But I did pull Summer Yuri in 3 multis, so maybe I can bring that luck back here. So that's enough about that, but let's also go over the event while we're here real quick. So, Late Summer Sunflower, it is going to be, by the looks of it, an Abyss-related event, which you can already tell by the artwork. Guy is going to be the SR Memoria, and then Natalia will be the SSR Memoria. You can just tell by the detail in the background, which we're going to see it here anyway. which also drops exactly with the banner, which would be pretty cool there. Natalia is a Wind Memoria, and then Guy is an Earth Memoria. So it seems like Wind and Earth will be the types to use here. Probably Wind more so, which is going to suck a ton for me if I cannot pull Zelos. Because I'll have a lot more trouble with this event not being able to use Wind. And that is definitely not something I would be excited for. Let's look at the synopsis real quick. On a day of gloomy, incessant downpour, Kanata and Vicious meet Natalia and her friends by chance. Interesting that they just say Kanata and Vicious, so I'm wondering if this is before. I'm just trying to figure out the timeline. I'm wondering if this is before Mizella ended up joining them. Like, I don't even know how that would have happened, but I guess we'll see. Natalia and her friends are investigating the cause of the unusually long rains that are affecting the region. If they cannot stop these rains, the surrounding land will be flooded. Natalia asks Kanata and Vicious for help. Okay, so these are the different things. Okay, Paper Doll, Radiant Arrow. These will be the event. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay, so we're finally getting older units. I mean, it's all probably because he has his raid up right now. So the original Yuri SSR will be a boost character here because his raid up is actually here. And then, of course, all these other Memorias can give the boost that you need. Okay, Late Summer Sunflower contains story elements from main story chapter 3. So I'm assuming Mizella has to be involved in some way or another. And that's pretty much everything there. So just to kind of clarify what I was talking about, if we scroll down here, the raid banner got replaced with a Yuri one. So if you need an Earth unit, I don't recommend free-to-play players summoning on these because you're going to pull 1,001 of these starter SSRs as the banners go on. But if you are someone that's just like a super Yuri fan, you don't care about anything else, you just want this original Yuri, then it is here for you to summon for. And then this summer banner will be going away when the new banner starts. And even though people still have these kind of like stipulations that the summer units aren't going to stay on the banner, that once the summer banners are gone, that the units will disappear. I mean, even on this banner right here, not there. This is not related to summer at all in any case, and we still have all 4 summer units on here. So, but people will still hold on to that. I guess people are worried that it's going to be like Asteria, where it's like the same 12 5-stars on the banner at all times. But it doesn't seem like they're going that route with this, which is nice. And my phone's about to die, which is even lovelier. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of the new units and the new event down below. If you are summoning, let me know who you are aiming for. Like I mentioned, Zelos is my primary target here, but if I pull either one, I will probably stop after I pull one of them because I don't want to pull the same unit twice. I can always get someone later down the road. So if I do pull Sophie in like my first multi, for example, I will stop there, and I will unfortunately have to call it quits with that. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.